Okay guys, I'm giving you guys an update on Kevin by popular demand. Unfortunately, when I went away to nationals, he actually got really sick, like about 2 or 3 days into my trip. They called me and they said, Kevin's not eating. He has a really bad diarrhea. He's vomiting. He's just not doing well at all. And of course, as you guys know, he's not a dog that just anybody can go in there and handle him. You know, he does like some of the girls in the kennel. He really likes 1 or 2 of them. But other than them and myself, you're definitely not going to be able to do stuff like shove pills down his throat and things like this. So Kevin needed to go to the vet. And Kevin, can you stop? He needed to go to the vet. He needed to get looked at by the vet. He needed antibiotics. And this was a huge challenge because, I mean, Jesus Christ. If I was there, I could have easily, of course, taken Kevin and held him for the vet. And, you know, he listens to me and he respects me. You know, it wouldn't have been a problem. I wasn't there, but I guess good or bad, he was so down and he was so lethargic that they were actually able to take him to the vet. And it wasn't too problematic. He lost a ton of weight very fast, a ton of muscle mass, a ton of fat. He just completely went off food. To be honest, the vet evaluated him, but they weren't quite sure what the problem was. And to make a long story short, they just threw everything at him, tons of antibiotics, basically just threw the kitchen sink at him. And whatever they did, it worked. I think the metronidazole, the antibiotic for his gut bacteria, worked well. Slowly, he's been recovering. So it's been, as you guys know, a few weeks. That hurts, don't bite me. It's been a few weeks since he was back from the vet. He's recovering. Like, as you can see, his energy is coming back. He's not 100%, we don't bite. 100%, he's not 100% what he was, but he is recovering. He's starting to put weight back on. They said he might have a food sensitivity. And this is gonna be a helpful hint for you guys. For those of you that are wondering, if you have a dog that has food sensitivities, generally the best route with dogs that have food sensitivities, they've got the dry, down. They've got the dry skin, they've got all that stuff. The best thing that you can do with these dogs is give them a fish-based food. Actually, I put them on the Costco fish-based kibble, for those of you wondering specifically. They have a salmon blend, and I've used it before with dogs that had sensitive stomachs and that seemed to be really kind of hot and cold with the food. We did have them on raw food. We had them on, the high-quality kibble that we feed. We feed Royal Canin, and it just, for whatever reason, he just wasn't able to kind of consistently have solid bowel movements. So with Kevin, what we did was we moved him to the Costco food, and it's been like maybe 2 weeks now, and he's doing well. He's putting the weight back on. As you can see, the biggest thing, I don't look at a dog's weight to see like, oh, is he healthy? The biggest thing that I look for is how is he acting? And as you can see, he's his old self now. He's active, he's energetic, he's having fun. I want to take him back into town. I want to resume his training, but I can't use the treats that I was using with him anymore. And of course, when he wasn't feeling very well, I didn't want to do too much with him. He's on the mend now, guys, so I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as to how he was doing and what we did to kind of help him get better. So ton of antibiotics, and he's on the flora-fauna just to kind of regrow all that gut bacteria that the antibiotics kill. And he's on a salmon-based kibble, and he seems to be doing really well now. He's having consistent bowel movements with a good consistency, and he's definitely not vomiting, and he likes his food again. He's eating his food, so all this is good news. And Kevin's doing well now, so hopefully we'll take him back into town again, do another round with him. A lot of people were saying, well, my Caucasian OVCHARKA, like I know a lot of people were commenting on the video, my Caucasian OVCHARKA, is reactive to people and is aggressive and all that stuff. How do I fix it? And it's not really a question of fixing it, because as I noted earlier, it's actually a very natural behavior for the breed. What it is you just control it. It's not, so as I said before, it's not a behavioral problem. It's just more a question of helping the dog understand like when it's okay to do that and when it's not okay to do that. So if I'm just walking in public and innocent people happen to be passing by, it's not okay to just go off on them. And you make that abundantly clear. It's not that you change who the dog is. He is who he is. He's an OVCHARKA. That's how they're bred to act. But at the same time, he can control himself. And that's something that I think a lot of people struggle to understand. So guys, thanks for checking in with me and Kevin. That's a quick little update on where we're at, where we've been, and where we're gonna be going. Kevin is still available to a very good home. He is doing well. I've had a lot of people contact me about Kevin. As I said before, and I'll say it again, he is only gonna go to people that show me, when they contact me, that they are the right people for him. He's a fantastic dog. He'd do very good on a farm. He'd do very good on a piece of land. He's an excellent guard dog, and when he knows you, he's sweet as pie. But it's got to be the right situation. He's not a problem causer. I'm not gonna give him to a home if you got like a bunch of other male dogs. If you've got like a little dog, he'll be fine with it, but no other male dogs. He gets along fine with females. He has a big personality. He's a big dog, but he's also very calm, very easygoing, as is normal for the breed.